Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and joining me is Leanne Taylor, the Executive Director for the St. Vincent Home for Children. So welcome, Leanne. I know you've been here at STL TV before.
I have.
We always love having you here to talk about what's going on at St. Vincent Home.
Thanks.
So for our viewers who aren't familiar with what it is going on up there in North County at St. Vincent Home, why don't you fill us in a little bit?
Well, St. Vincent Home for Children has been around since 1850, started out as an orphanage, but has kept up with the changing needs in the community. And obviously, we haven't had orphanages in our country for a really long time. For probably at least the last 35 or 40 years, they have been an agency that serves at-risk youth, predominantly teenagers. The kids that come to us some of them have been abused and neglected in their past. A lot of them have witnessed trauma. Either in their own family or in their neighborhoods, and a lot of them are kids that are just headed down the wrong path, and they're just kind of at a critical point where they need to have their lives turned around. So we work with those kids and their families.
So it's a residential facility, is
Yes,
that right?
it is.
And you provide education and counseling?
Well, we provide mental health services. Our kids go out to their home school districts while they're with us. So for most of the kids, they're having issues with school anyway, so it'd be difficult for them to miss school while they're in treatment, so we transport kids to their home schools while they're with us.
Okay, so they still go to school every day and then come back and
Yes.
receive treatment and love and nurturing from your staff.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And how long do most of these children stay? Is there a typical average time?
It kind of depends on the reason that they've come to us, but it ranges between anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks for the shorter lengths of stay, and some kids are there for 4 to 6 months, so it just depends on the circumstances.
And what's the ratio of boys versus girls? Is there a difference?
Currently we have about the same number. Typically though we have, and our numbers are a little down in the summertime, but typically we have more boys than girls.
Okay, so what do they do in the summertime? Because obviously they're not going to school, or do they go to summer school?
A few, but most of them are not in school in the summertime. Well, we have year-round. We have group therapy that goes on at least 4 days a week, sometimes more than one group per day. So a lot of our kids have issue with anger management, and so we have anger management violence prevention groups. We have groups that relate to developing healthy relationships. Teenagers are interested in dating, and the boys are interested in girls, and the girls are interested in boys. But a lot of them have come from families where they haven't had good role models for how men and women treat one another. So we have groups that focus on that. We use art therapy to engage the kids. Some of the things, special things that have been going on this summer, we have an arts mentoring program that's produced by VivaVox, and it basically takes different types of art. This summer they've been doing pottery, they've been doing art. Well, they've been doing theater, which brings together the theater arts along with hip hop and composing music, and then they've also been doing a segment that's called Circus, where it covers a lot of different kinds of acrobatics and things that happen in the circus. So that's kind of an extra special thing.
That sounds like fun.
It is.
It's amazing how Circus Skills, how kids of all ages are really attracted to that and feel like they can be a performer even if they've never had that experience.
I think you're absolutely right, and I think what happens too is that they're able to find talents and skills in themselves to feel good about. And a lot of our kids have low self-esteem, and all kids, everybody, adults as well, need to find things in life that they are good at and that they enjoy to do, and so that's really helpful. We've also done swimming this summer, so we have swimming passes, and we've been lucky enough to be able to take our kids to some sporting events and that sort of thing.
Like a great place and a wonderful service that you're providing to our community for these youth. We're going to take a break right now.
Okay.
Hate to cut you off because I have so many more questions, but we're going to come back in just a few minutes and talk more about what you're doing at St. Vincent Home and also a big event that you've got coming up. So So don't go anywhere. When we return, we'll learn more about the St. Vincent Home and talk more with Leanne. And remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. Keep it locked on STL TV. We'll be right back with more STL TV Live.